that lick by itself, maybe we don't know what that is. I'll give you another hint. So we're going to be working on a song today, and if you see the title of this class, then you already know. But we're going to, the metronome's on because I'm going to blast into a lick, but thanks, Gabriel. Okay, I'll turn it off really quick. Our amazing tech is saying, just turn it off. Give us all a break. Okay, so anyway, as a matter of fact, I don't need to have the metronome on. Well, yeah, I do to play this lick. But so, you heard the first lick. If you haven't seen the title for this class, you won't know what it is. But you're going to learn, today we're going to learn about the harmonized scale a little bit more. And in the past, so we're going to learn how to play the song Billie Jean. But what's really cool about this guitar lesson today, and for those of you that don't know who I am, I'm Lon Beauvais from Banatehakia, and I'm here at the Radio Terra Project to give a class, a guitar lesson. We're using the song Billie Jean so that we can learn how to play Billie Jean in all kinds of keys. But also, it's really exciting because this song is designed to really take a deep dive into certain of the caged chords, how they work. Let's look at the caged chords again real quick. We're going to be looking at this caged chord form E, caged, and it's like, well, and so I'm playing that, like I'm going to do this thing right here. And believe it or not, this is the minor form of that E chord, but in an F sharp. And then we're going to go up to the, so we're going to learn how that all works together. How when I go, how I'm using, and we're going to understand that E form. It's a real important form. I mean, when I'm here up at A minor. Anyway, so then we're going to learn about that one. Then we're going to take a deep dive into this. Look at this A, the caged, ah. Here is the A major form. However, in Billie Jean, we use the minor form of that, and we're going to learn how to analyze this chord and move it all around. But first, so we go. I am the one. Why this B minor is part of that caged A shape. So we're going to work on that, and so this is going to allow us to understand the harmonized scale. And so that's kind of the next step of the way we learn stuff is in installation. So if you want to pick up on some of the past lessons where we talked about, we had one guitar lesson where we said, hey man, just learn two things, apart from the fact of what we're working on today, between 3 and 4 and 7/8 a half step. And then someone raised their hand and says, well, what do you mean a half step? And since these classes are live, if you show up here and go, well, this is obviously not live because they say they're every Tuesday at 5 o'clock Brazilian time, which New York, so it's 1 hour ahead of New York time. But anyway, so you show up at this class and you say, hey, how do you know where the class is? Well, you get the bell, you ring it, hear that bell? So you ring the bell and you get a reminder, and then it's really easy. You just go follow the steps in this YouTube. You're probably listening to this thing on YouTube, although we are also, are we doing Instagram right now, Gabriel? And you asked for it. You got it. You want Instagram. So we're going to go live also on Instagram. Do I see it? Is it on? Am I on Instagram, Kalea? Can you tell? He just turned it on. So anyway, but the main steps of how to do this, the main steps of how to get onto here is we're mainly transmitting on YouTube. And so in YouTube, we have it's like how to get here. So you just show up, you follow the steps, press a button, and you're there, and you can sign up, and it's free. And then you can come here and go, what's a half step? I missed that one. What's not working? Something's not working. The sound's not working. Man, yeah, luckily we have these amazing techs that just are like paying attention every second. They don't let anything go by them. Right, Gabe? Your assistant is fixing the sound that's coming through on Instagram now? See? He's got Gabriel, our main tech guy, is like, he notices the sound's not right, and he says, Kalea. He doesn't even say his name, and Kalea's like, he just fixed it. So anyway, yeah, we're here we are, all ready. So all you have to do is sign up. It's free, and then you can come in and ask any question you want, real time, or send a message. But for right now, you get all the materials. And for this thing, check it out what you have. We have the cage chords. We have the main chords for the class, which Gabriel will show you right now, or soon to come. And he showed them to see that we're doing this. That F sharp minor. Notice it's a second fret. It's at number 2 means. It's really cool. What we learn about is that 2 is like the second house on the street. So like each street of each string of the guitar I'm talking about is a street. So we got the E street, A street, D street, G street. Now we're just using G street, B street, and E street, the top 3 streets. So we go up to the second house on each one of these strings, and we got this chord, F sharp minor. Whoa. Now let's take a look at the cage chords for E, just a second. Okay, so the cage chords real quick. And so see that E form? So now it's an E. So we're on this E street here, low E street, but up here, that's an E. Okay. Then we go across to the B street, and that's part of the E chord, the 5th of the E chord. So we got the E note at the top, the 5th note of the scale right here on the 2nd string. And then we got this, that's the 3rd. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So basically, these 3 strings, that's an E major chord. If I go down 1 house on the old G street here, I took the 3rd because here in this form we have 3, 5, 1. We go the whole form. It's like 1, 5, 1, and then the last 3 strings 3, 5, 1. So we're just working on these top 3 strings. So this is an E. Now we're going to go up to F sharp, E. And we also learned we learned between E and F is a half step. But we're going to go up to the F sharp. So where's that up? So here's E, right here, open, half step, F sharp. So now let's take a look at the Billie Jean chords. And there they are. So look at that, we're at an F sharp on the E street. So this is the chords for the F sharp minor, and Billie Jean is kind of an F sharp minor. And so what we're going to learn about today also, not only how to play Billie Jean, not only how to understand these chords a little bit better, but we had, and this is why it's good to sign up for this thing, because you can, what did he say? Back up and you can hear what I said. So basically, it's 3, 5, 1. 1 is F sharp. F sharp's our chords. The name of the chord is F sharp. Then we have a 5 on the 2nd string. Then we have the minor 3rd, because remember, if it was a major 3rd, it would look like that. Okay? And also, I can take this all the way up. So that's a minor 3rd. These 3, and then you go up from. And we also learned, we learned from E and F is a half step, B and C is a half step. So I would need to get up to the G sharp. That's why G sharp, F sharp to G, but we want to go up to G sharp. So we have a F sharp, G sharp. Now we learned another cool thing, because the week I gave you the E and F, B and C, it was just learn these 2 things. Then the next week I said, okay, I got 2 more things for you to learn. between 7 and 8 and 3 and 4 is a half step. So here I am. So we could think of this in the key of E, but I kind of like to think of this in the key of A. So F sharp is kind of like 6. So we just go up the scale, the A scale. Here we are on the A street. A, B, 1, 2, 3, C sharp 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So F sharp's a 6, and then G sharp, A, 7. So today we got a thing we're going to learn. We know about the numbers now. It's like 3 and 4, 7, 8 half steps. So between everything else is a whole step. So now I'm going to give you another quick cool thing. Okay, 1, 4, and 5 are majors, and the rest are minors. So if that's by a process of elimination, I make F sharp 6. So let's just think about this a second. F sharp is 6. Okay, so what are the majors? 1, 4, and 5. So I'm at 6. So then I go up to 7. So what is it, major or minor? It's minor. And then to A, 7 and 8, half step. So it's 6, 7. Now there's some minor details about that 7th chord. Theoretically, or correctly, it would be that sound like this. But you know, music is first is music, theory second. So it is a minor chord, but it goes up minor, minor. So it's 6, 7, 4, 7, and then it goes to so because we're kind of like we're in the key of A. So B. So the majors, 1, 4, and 5. So B is 2, A. And what is from 1 to 2 is a B because it's not a half step. So B minor. So we're learning basically so this is that E form. And it's really important to know this E form because like here I am in this A. B.B. King stuff. Minor third. In this chord we have, so it's major. Okay, so now we're going to do the part 1 of the song. We kind of went through and showed you how it works. And then, so the first chords are just off that E form. F sharp. And so what we're going to do, turn on the metronome, and we're playing a little bit. And also, when you sign up, you get the score. Let's go to the score, Gabriel. Should just say Billie Jean or score or something like that. But so you have this score, and basically, in the score, the first line, you got all these bass notes. Well, it's kind of good to, to learn how to read a little bit. So, because like this first note's an F sharp. Or some people go. So I don't know if I'm on the recording, does he go? So he never plays a low octave, but somebody wrote that there. But anyway, so you can. But those notes are there, and I didn't put them in tabs. Did I? No, it's just a regular note. So just go ahead and suffer a little bit. But basically, what you need to know is that bottom note is an F. But now you see these little 4 sharps. This is just a little advanced theory thing, but it's not that big of a deal. Just to remember what the sharps are, just remember the word face. Okay, so we have 3 sharps, F-A-C. So that means F, A, and C are sharped. Now, so all you got to kind of know is that bottom line is, what's the thing to memorize the bass clef? Yeah, it's G. It's good boys do fine always. Something like that. But that's kind of misogynistic, right? So, good bodies, good. No, there's something like, anyway, just make your own thing up, but it's just G, B, D, F, and then A. So, who has a good idea for that one? Let's see. G, B, D. Get big. What? Let's see. Come on, there's a thing. There's like a real common.
I just remember face and then fill in the blanks.
Yeah. So, but the bass clef is good. Yeah, but see, we don't want to say boys. Good. Get biscuits down. Get biscuits. Get biscuits, and then it's a D. Get biscuits down. Down from. Get biscuits delivered from Alice. There it is. Get biscuits delivered from Alice. So that's like starting there. But then you go, so right underneath get is E. Oops. So anyway, these notes that you're seeing there, you got an F, A, and then C. Oh, it's there. Oh, it's face again. Look at that. See those 4 notes? The first note is an F. So just go into every line above that. Whenever you see an F, everything above that is just face. It's kind of like, so basically, that's how you play this thing. And since it's the F-A-C, since it's F sharp, so C sharp, E's not included, and B is not sharp. So here we go. So that's the guitar line, but then you're going to go. She was just like a beauty queen, and I can't sing so high. Okay, so we got this first part. Let's go back to the Billie Jean chords, Gabe. Okay, so you got those 3 there. So that's an A. So see that how the A is different? So those 3 balls right there, they're like, that's how you spell out the top 3 notes of that E form. So if I go down here to E, the top 3, it's just like this A. It's like 1 up, so it's like. So it just looks like that. And then B, and it's kind of cool. You just go up the street. So we go up to E Street. E, then we go up to, so this is the open, this house open. That's the house on the E Street. And then we go up to here. At the fifth house on the E Street is an A. And what's the 6th house? What do we learn? Between B and C is a half step, so everything else is a whole step. So to get to the 5th house, that's a B. So Now, we'll start on this E again, and we can go Bob Dylan style. So we're going to go all the way up the harmonized scale. So what happens is we just do the same thing. The numbers are whole steps except for 3 and 4. Like, once upon a time, you looked so fine, you threw the bums a dime. I'm on 3, 4, in your prime, didn't you? Used to call, say, beware, doll, you're bound to fall. Don't you know the day was all? Can you? Now I'm going to go down to the 4. You used to brag about 5. Everybody that was hanging out. Then you go down to 4. But now you don't feel so proud. 4. Now you don't talk so loud about having the big foreground for your next meal. Then we're going to go 1, 4, 5. How does it feel? Or take it a baby, twist and shout. So 1, 4, 5 major. But so we're going to go up. So this song is going 6, 7, 1, 7. She was just like a beauty queen. It's made the scene. Now, the next part of the song, we go to a B minor. And now let's go to the cage chords. This is going to be weird. You see, this B minor looks like this. So how does that got anything to do with that A? I'm seeing this thing go straight across. Well, let's see. How can we talk? Well, because it's using the D string up here. We're not on the D string. We're just only on. Okay, we're on the G Street, second house. We're on the B Street, second house. And then we're on the E Street. It's like the E Street, the beginning of the E Street. It's a dead end. So to make this a minor, so the same, with this thing, it's pretty similar. It's like we have 1, 3, 5. So we take 3 and we make it. So anyway, we just make it minor. So what we really have is this. Now if I bring it up 1. Now go back to the Billie Jean chords. So now we have, it's that A form. It's the B minor. But basically, so if I take this 3rd, now I have a B major. Sounds like this B up here. So that's the second part of the song. So we go. I was the one. This my song. Okay, so you got. So that's how that works. So let's say we want it. So basically. So how do we find this chord? Well. That's kind of a B. It's kind of a B. It's a B. So that means it's a B minor. So let's say we move this song up to, so now it's in the key of A. Let's see if we move it up to, let's move it up to C. So we got to find the 6 of C. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, half step, 4, 5, 6. That's an A. So we got. So we go up to on the E Street, go up to the 5th house, and then we can play the same song. See how it is? 6, 7, 6, 7, 1, 8 is C. She was now we have to move up. Now, that B. What is that in relation to the A? Let's say our A is our home base. A is 1. So what is B? Home base is 1. And then when that chord we learned was this B. Okay, that's the next chord in Billie Jean. As a matter of fact, when you sign up, you get this whole chart. You get it's 2 pages. We've got the words. So sign up for this thing. And you get the whole chart. It's in there. It's in a file. It's all free. So anyway, and you also get these chords too. They're in there. But so you get B. So it's like. So we have that B minor. So if I move it up to C, I move the thing up to C. B minor is what is B related to the 1? A is 1, so B is 2. So now I'm going to go and say C is 1. What is 2? Okay, well, from D, so if A is 1, we learned that between 3 and 4 and 7 A is a half step, right? So, we got plenty of time to get this all nailed down. So, 7 and 8 is half step, 3 and 4 is half step. So 1 and 2 is a whole step. 1 is C. So what is 2? Since 1, our Billie Jean song, it goes 6, 7, 1. And then from that 1, we go to a B minor. So it's a 2. So this next chord is a 2 related to the key of the song, which is A. Okay? So now the key of the song is C. The 2 in relative to C is a whole step up from C, which is D. So we just got to find this D note. There it is, and make the same kind of thing. So basically we went B. We did the same thing, kind of like, we went up 3 houses. We're on this street here. We're on the G Street, the B Street, and the E Street. And to get up to the new key, we went up 3 houses. So same thing with the B. So we go. Okay, but let's go back to our regular key. Okay, so now we know. Now, there's a really there's a rather really cool thing. Let's go to the Cage chords, and you're going to see let's see on what line on the. Let's just go to the score real quick. In the score, Billie Jean, it kind of goes through this whole thing. We're just doing this, and then all of a sudden, on this whole first page, it's just these same chords, and then it goes in every. I was the one who would dance to the floor with the round. I was the one. No. Who danced on the floor in the round. And then they go to the part. People always told me, be careful what you do. Okay, so this is kind of like the B part. So, what's going to happen? So that's on the second page of this chart that you have. Okay, it's the second page. And so basically what you're going to see here is people. People always told me, be careful. Always told me, be careful what you do. Okay, so you get to the people always told me the B part. So it goes around. I was the one. It's not my son. People always told me. People always told me. I can't say that. But anyway, it's a D. So we're moving in. So we're in the Cage chords. Let's go to the Cage chords real quick. So you just gotta. You're getting this one for free. It's a plain old D. Now when if you move up to the key, so this is this middle note's the D note. So you go up 3 houses. Okay, so if we were in C, people always told me be careful. Whoop, people always. Okay, but we're in this key. I was the one who was dancing the floor and around. Because people always told me be careful what you do. So you got the D. And you go back to that same B. Let's go back to the chords, Gabe. People always told me that bit, yeah. People always told me, and be careful, be F sharp. So we're on. If you want to know the chords, remember the chords. They're on that second page, but basically it's just D, F sharp. Don't go around breaking the laws hard. E. It goes to a C sharp 7th. Okay, now let's go back to the cage chord so you know what this looks like. So let's go back to, so see this D? It's D. Okay, so that's, oh wait, no, it's a C sharp 7. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we make a D. This is a D. We go down to C sharp. But it's not just a plain old C sharp. So you have D. Now remember half steps. So down from D is a C, full step. But we're going to go a half step. We're going to go down to C sharp or D flat. And I want a 7th, so I'm going to lift up this finger. And that's your C7. Check it out. So, people always tell me, be careful. Oh, F sharp. Careful what you do. So instead of this C sharp, you got an open note there. That's the flat 7th. So you got this one more bonus chord. It's just a C sharp. But you take this C sharp off, and now you have a, whoop, my fingers are too fat. So you have this form here, 2 fingers. So you have one finger on the E string on the E Street, the first house, one finger on the G string, G Street at the first house. So that's a C sharp 7th. So now you know how to play this song in any key, right? And then you just have, I'll give you a couple bonus licks. So it's like, I'll put the red strum on. You know that I was the one. So this is an octave, and you mute the other strings. So you got to mute. I'm muting. I'm playing the C sharp. F sharp here, F sharp here. Then you got the. 7th fret. You gotta mute it. Da, 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 da. And you gotta do it fast. 2, 3. So, if you learn that, if you want me to make a part 2 of this thing, or if you just want to, you get here, just come here next Tuesday and say, okay, before you get into this next thing, can you show me a little bit more about how to do this muting thing? I'll do it slow. 2, 3. This is a real important one. Got that one? So the mutes are as important as the notes. Okay, so if you want to learn those bonus things, just send me a message. Show up next Tuesday this time and say, hey, before you start, can you just show me that thing? And I'll be glad to. Okay, keep practicing, and we'll see you guys next week.